me just record this. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our Quantum Leap Masterclass. We are so happy you're here, and I just got back, so I'm like this. I just got back straight to the laptop, to the desk. So let's take a moment to settle in. Feel free to be your most relaxed self today. Camera on, camera off, whatever feels right for you. We're not strict teachers here. We deeply appreciate your presence, and we deeply appreciate and accept you exactly as you are, however way you want to show up. Grab your journal, my journal, and I have two journals, by the way, with me. Um, one for like the short term and the long term, and like intentions and creations, and your water, warm cup of tea, light a candle if you have one, set up your tools, you can have your crystal with you, your crystal bracelets, your diffuser, your fragrance sticks. I just got this fragrance sticks. Um, the ritual of Jing, and Jing is stillness, allows stillness to heal and reveal. I super love um, anything that relaxes me, brings me back to peace. So yeah, anything that will relax you, will help you on your path to inner peace, and just be comfortable, relax, get cozy. And while we wait, feel free to share in the chat one thing that shifted for you since we started our journey together. Um, maybe it's a small shift or a big breakthrough. Whatever that is for you, please share in the chat. I'm receiving a message on WhatsApp. I'm coming, my love. And Yvette is messaging. Um, yeah, I have my phone with me here, so you can message me also. A lot of my students message me during class, so that's why I have my gadgets with me. And yeah, feel free to share in the public chat. You can also share in the private thread if you want. But feel free, take your time to share one win you're celebrating, big or small. What has shifted for you since we opened our journey together, or anything, any miracle that you want to share. I'm burping, releasing stale stuck energies. And one intention you're setting for this masterclass in the rest of 2026, so we can bless, amplify, and celebrate you. And yeah, so that we can bless you for more miracles and blessings coming in. And you might wonder why we always ask you to share out loud instead of just holding it quietly to yourself. It's because speaking it into this room activates it even more. Your intentions are activated once through your own thoughts, your feelings, and as you write it, and again through all of us witnessing it and celebrating with you. Also, when two or more like-hearted, beautiful, high vibes souls gather, miracles occur. So may you open your heart to more miracles and blessings coming in, and get ready for more. And again, welcome, welcome, welcome to our mid-year Quantum Leap bonus live 2-hour healing and manifesting masterclass in loving collaboration with my soulmate student, dear, 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 lovely, beautiful Patty. Fierce, fierce, and bewitchingly beautiful Patty. And yours truly, Aleli Carissa. Again, really relax and take it easy as you receive the advanced teachings and divine downloads for today. And the only thing we humbly ask is that when we call for our group photo moments, maybe later when Patty hops in to give the review, maybe we will ask for picture taking twice tonight, somewhere in the middle, and as we close as well, um, we humbly ask that you turn on your camera on for just those few seconds or minutes. If you can, that is our way of exchanging love and energy together as a community, and the group photos are a wonderful gift you can give me and Patty to each other to treasure the moments whenever we gather. Otherwise, camera off is always welcome and always more than enough. We appreciate your emojis and your warm, beautiful presence. Allow me to share my wins as the wins um, come in. I want to share my win. So I just got back from brunch with my son. We ate at this amazing, it's so wonderful, Uzbekistan restaurant. That's what I love about Dubai. So many restaurants like African, Uzbekistan, Georgian, European food, Asian. So we ate in this Uzbekistan restaurant. It was so good. And then we had dessert in a boulangerie. Boulangerie is just a fancy name, fancy way of saying bakery. Bakery specializing in fresh baked bread. Boulangerie in French. And I'm feeling so, so good right now. Yesterday, I was actually so down. Yes, I was holding space for my private clients, but at the same time, I had moments yesterday. I had moments when I'm just crying, praying to God, talking to myself and the universe, processing a lot, missing my one of my most dear loved ones. And I was just crying, crying, crying. I was like tears flooding in my eyes. Yesterday, I was just like missing, I was longing for someone dear to me. And I have shared that in a previous masterclass when I shared about the greatest heartbreak of my life last year. And I was just really crying and crying and crying. And yeah, I could not stop crying. So my son was outside. I was in the bedroom and he's in the sofa bed, and I was just crying inside the room. And it was just so intense. I was talking to Aliyah last night as well, and she held space for me, my own student holding space for me. And we were holding space for each other, by the way. Like, we're like asking questions and about our plans, future plans, and everything. So today I'm here. Here I am. I'm very full. So that's my win after crying and crying. Now I'm full, I'm nourished, I'm glowing once again. And life really does move like that. And I wanted to share that with you before we begin, because this is all happening to me in real time. And like last year, I did my manifesting mastermind. I was manifesting as I teach you. I was manifesting the tuition fees. I shared how I manifested 25,000 US dollars for my son's tuition fees, and now he graduated in ICCA. So I was doing it with you real time, and you know I just kept on believing. So now my son, I have a 20-year-old son, to those who don't know, and he's graduated. He's now a chef, and that's why we love exploring different cuisines. So that's my win. Again, feel free to share your win in the chat, your win, your intention. Yeah, so when we were eating in the Uzbekistan restaurant, I was like, this is so good. It's like biryani, but so simple and sweet, and with, with the meat is so soft, and then the rice. I was like, I love this so much. And then we went to the boulangerie. I was like, I love French restaurants, French cafe like this. That's my win, that I get to be in this country and I experience different kinds of cuisine. And my son and I were having a conversation about past lives. My son and I was like, that's because he was saying that um I had to share this. This is not part of the curriculum today, but I really have to share this. I was like, what's the origin of Uzbekistan. It just happened earlier. And then he said they're nomads. Because we were talking about the food. Why is it like that? Why is it simple? Why is it not like so full of spices like the Indians? And then they're saying that's their lifestyle. I was like, why are they nomads? That's just their lifestyle. Just like how we stay in one place, they move around. And then we were talking about how Polynesians, I have very great affinity. I know you too. A lot of you goddesses here have great affinity to Polynesians, Hawaiian culture. My name is Hawaiian. Aleli is a Hawaiian name. Um, so, and I love Moana. I love Polynesian Lilo and Stitch. I love Polynesian culture. And then we were like saying, maybe our past life is that, or our ancestors is that, our past life is that we were nomads, or our ancestors were seafarers. So that's why we love traveling. That's why we don't want to stay in one place. And then we are like, so we were processing a lot about how we are. And some people, they just want to stay in one place. Like my brother, I have a brother, he just wants to stay in one place. He doesn't want to travel because maybe he was a caveman. That's that's his past life. So anyway, it's a win for me. I just want to share this because this is a win for me that I get to discuss this with my son eating delicious food. So yeah, feel free to share your wins in the chat. And I've been experiencing a lot of shifts. As I've mentioned, I was crying, and then now I'm seeing the lessons and everything. And my own students have been experiencing so many shifts and breakthroughs as well. And I'm just so grateful. Patty and I have journeyed together for a year, and who I see today is entirely different person, an entirely different spiritual being. Not person, spiritual being. We're not really just human beings, we're spiritual beings. And when you start this spiritual awakening journey, you can never see yourself the same way as before. And I'm just so grateful for that. And Leanna and I were talking about it the other day in our one-on-one session. We've been working together for 7 months already. And I just want to quote this. This is from Leanna. She said in our one-on-one session, we were like processing our journey together. She said, every new beginning is an expansion into an upgraded version of your story. Every new beginning is an expansion into an upgraded version of your story. And I was reflecting on this and also sharing this with Bea. I was sharing this with Bea today. The upgrades never stop. There will be more and more shifts and quantum leaps and upgrades and breakthroughs. And the idea is to just keep growing and evolving until we reach the enlightenment, until we become our ascended master selves in this lifetime and beyond. And I have always been saying that I believe that my son is an ascended master. I strongly believe. And that's also what my Reiki master teacher told me. My own Reiki professor, my professional teacher, and my energy healing master told me, and my reader, um, she's like my mom in the Reiki world. She told me that my son is an ascended master, and I like he is much of an older soul than me, and I am actually learning from him. So I know that I have a lot of lessons to learn in this journey. Like my son, he manifests like this. Like he said he want to go to Japan, and then he earned a lot of money in his first ever job, official job, because he's been doing little jobs here and there growing up, like commercial, um piano gigs, or yeah. But his first official job, he earned good amount of money, and then he was able to go to Japan just a few months ago, last April, with his friends. And that's a win for me. Yeah, so feel free to share your wins, your intentions. I was talking to Hardev as well earlier. Thank you, Hardev, my love, for all your love. We're in this journey together. Really, really grateful for your loving support and your warmth, and for understanding me, and for up leveling with me and growing with me and evolving with me, and for all the love and support. Thank you. Non-stop upgrades. Yes, Bea. Okay, so let us now begin officially. We're now beginning officially. A lot of chica, and finally we're beginning. So Okay, I wanna share to you guys this Quantum Leap playbook, by the way. I'm gonna share this. Okay. To those who are here. Yes. Let's do this. There. So, welcome to our bonus live healing and manifesting masterclass, our closing session for the mid-year Quantum Leap. Earlier this month, we facilitated our 7/7 portal activation, the mid-year Quantum Leap 8-day healing and manifesting journey together, collapsing time, recalibrating your energy, reclaiming your power with Patty and Aleli. So our last activation was about from vision to empire, and the most magnetic, upgraded, radiant, and vibrant version of you, calling in and attracting what is really truly meant for you. That is what we're attracting right here, right now. And tonight is the day we integrate everything, we seal it permanently, and carry what we have activated forward into everything that comes next from now onwards. And what comes next is again the upgraded, most magnetic, radiant, and vibrant version of you, calling in and attracting what is really truly meant for you. So welcome to the new frequency you carry everywhere you go, into every room, every relationship, every opportunity, every manifestation that is already on its way to you. And tonight we're covering more advanced teachings, deeper wisdom, and holding safe space for your questions and your breakthroughs. And if you missed any part of the journey or want to go deeper, you can still join the container, receive everything with lifetime access, 8 days of manifesting vortex, energy clearing, sacred degrees, deep teachings, oracle guidance, group healing transmissions, daily practices, journal prompts, and sacred homework. I'm going to be sending you the link to the registration if you want to register still, to those who have not yet registered, and the presentation slides. So we have the playbook, and then we have the presentation slides. Hardev says, I'm always here for you, dear Lely, and all of you beautiful souls. Oh, thank you, my dear. Thank you for your light. And I can see us meeting in Malaysia or in Dubai and collaborating one day. I see it. I feel it. It's my dream for everyone here, by the way, for all of us to create a retreat together. Yeah. So before we go deeper, I want to I'm just replying to one sister who's asking for the link. I gave the right link, right? Yeah, I did. I did. Yep. I wanna recap whatever we have tackled, how far we have already traveled together. So we opened the portal with a question that changes everything. What if the vortex is who you already are? Not really something waiting for you, but who you already are in this exact moment, wherever you are the vortex. And we activated and opened the quantum field, activated your highest self, and we talked about mindset, manifestation, magnetism, collapsing time, quantum identity, reclaiming your power, relationships, money, and the one unified field. This is the topic of our 8/8 portal activation, by the way. More money, more love, more love, more money. We talked about the God state, nervous system rewiring for increased receptivity, and anchoring your highest vision, and from vision to empire. And yeah, so we moved through all these together. And tonight, we are activating further what we call the God state, the frequency, where you know at the cellular level that you are the creator of your experience and accelerating the manifestation itself, training your expectation, your frequency, the way you would train any muscle daily, gently, consistently. And tonight, we take everything that opened on our first night, last July 7, and we anchor it permanently into your body, your nervous system, and your daily life. And I want to tell you that healing happens through entrainment, through osmosis, through the words we exchange, even the ones you're simply receiving right now without doing any single technique yet. And training is a real principle. It works through the principle of osmosis. It's like whatever you are with it, you are in proximity with, you become. So be careful, be very careful and mindful of who you surround yourself with. And sometimes the deepest activation happens simply by listening, by being present in this field with all of us and letting the words move through you the way water moves through soil without force. You just let the water move through you. You just let it, just allow it without you having to do anything except to stay open. So in this journey together, we're expanding your energetic capacity to receive. And we want to remind you that your capacity to receive is never fixed. It expands, but only when you consciously choose to stretch it. Most people arrive at any turning point still carrying the same unexamined beliefs from where they started. You are choosing something different. As within, so without. Your outer world is always a mirror of your inner world. So when the internal identity shifts, the external has no choice but to reorganize around it. All right? Again, when the internal identity shifts, the external has no choice but to reorganize around it. That's why we first work on our inner identity, our inner being, our inner beliefs. And everything else follows. Everything else necessarily follows. Inevitably follows. Okay, so last time, we started with this quote: the vibration of being who you are and doing what you love is magnetic. You will align everything you need in your life with that energy. When you're fully being who you are, you become a magnet. You stop chasing, you attract. You start attracting. So I also shared the energy of the community. It's all about stepping into a new level of leadership, visibility, receiving, and prosperity. You start to claim your voice and your message as medicine. And last time we did opening prayer, invocation, energetic blessing. We discussed what is a quantum leap, what really is a quantum leap. And we shared ancient wisdom on Kabbalah and also Hermetic principles. We talked about the RAS. We again declared our mantras: Dices et abundans ubique. I speak and there is abundance everywhere. Omnia possibilia sunt credenti. All things are possible to the one who believes. And then we talked about the mindset, manifestation, and magnetism steps, and the gold zone, the God state, and the journal therapy prompts. So I wish that you did this exercise. If not, please do this today. So 1, if I were giving myself full permission right now, what would I claim for the rest of the year? 2, if I could change one limiting belief or one thing at the root, the one belief that would reorganize and shift everything else, what would it be? What would my highest self say to me right now, but the gap between where I am and where I said I would be? So feel free to share your answers and reflections in the chat as well. Yes. Let's present this. Yes, perfect. And if someone can share it to our WhatsApp GC, we have a lot of WhatsApp group chat. The way Empowerment Life Coaching is for men and women. Everyone's welcome. Those who are high vibe. like-hearted, beautiful souls. Empowered Women's Club is for exclusive for goddesses. And then we have the mastermind group chat, and then we have the healing and manifesting journey in collaboration, in loving collaboration with my soulmate student Patty. Thank you, Aliyah, my love. Thank you so much. So I have a lot to tackle. We're gonna do EFT together as well. But for now, I would love to turn over the floor, the stage, the screen to Patty for a review, a recap on the deep teachings that she shared on collapsing time, science and spirit of compression, and becoming the new default when the leap becomes who you are.
Hello, good evening. Sorry
Yes,
for a
don't
moment.
say sorry. I will be making you co-host. Oh, there, it's co-host already. All right.
Hi, good evening. Um, Welcome to Hardev, Aliyah, and Bea. Thank you for joining us tonight. And for the recap, um, it's more on timeline compression. I discussed my journey. I'll share my slides. So this one. I discussed my journey, uh, starting from when I was a DepEd teacher to the time that Miss Aleli and I started working together, and when I started discovering my newfound passion for speaking, helping people understand that there is more to the life that they live now, and how I eventually came to build the Lumat, the Sacred Women Circle, and also work on my goals shared with my partner for our business and for our life. And this all came together because I learned how to collapse timelines with the help of Miss Alali. Because I said back then during the class, for someone like me who does not have the privilege or the resources, and I felt like I was behind 10 years, a decade. uh it's a very big challenge to compress all that into a year or even 6 months. So but it's possible. You just need to first believe in yourself that you can do it, because that's where it starts. If you're delulu enough to believe that you can jump, then you will. So it has to start there. Okay. And then once you make that decision, you're gonna go through the science, the spirit, and the focus, which is, we know that our brains are designed to resist anything that contradicts our programming, how we were raised, and the beliefs that we were surrounded with. And this is where the spiritual principles will help us. When we understand how energy moves, how time moves, and even how money moves when we raise our frequency and our vibration. And when we understand and when we can merge science and spirituality, we will have that laser focus. And what does that laser focus look like? We understand that there will always be triggers, but those triggers are not meant for us to fall back or to relapse. It is testing whether we've expanded our capacity wide enough to hold the abundance, the new life, and the new identity that we've been calling in. And when we merge spirituality and science, we also understand that we stay focused on the goal, but we enjoy the process. because the miracles happen during the journey. People often think that the blessing or the miracle is the outcome or the result that they are manifesting or praying for. But in actuality, it's the process. It's in the journey of getting there that you understand how abundant you are, how God always provides, how the universe always has your back. And it is also the biggest proof of the what they call the lucky girl syndrome. When you believe that everything will work out for you, it will. And when you reach your intended destination, that's just like the bonus or the biggest proof that everything was always working out for you. So that's it. And
Can I just
then,
request for a picture with you, Patty,
yes,
with
for
that
sure.
slide? I like that
I,
slide. Thank you.
I-
Yay, thank you.
okay.
Continue.
So, and then next, I discussed about how to integrate. Like when you've decided you want this certain identity, so you can achieve a specific goal, you're gonna understand that you will go through three phases. So the first one is we expect everything to be predictable. We understand that time is linear, today, tomorrow, yesterday, or past, present, future. And then we equate it to the hustle, the grind, the hard work. We have to suffer for our success kind of mindset. And we associate it with comfort zones, with things that we are familiar with. And then when we decide that we are ready for growth, that's when we adjust and learn that time is bendable, it's fluid. You can speed it up, you can slow it down as well. And you understand how precious your energy is. Because at the time that you are expanding, that you are growing, that's when the most distractions will appear. Because y- it's training you, it's teaching you where to put your energy in and who to give access to your energy. Remember that remember that in life upgrades, we are told that there are people that we can no longer carry with us to the next chapter. So sometimes friends, loved ones, even family members, we separate from them. This happens during the transition because of the chaos and different realizations we have about how people were draining our energy or that values were not really aligned. And that is something that you can no longer settle for. And the goal is to have the new default, the new identity where you detach, you trust, and you surrender. So that means you go about um, achieving your goals, working for your higher vision, achieving your higher version of yourself without worrying about external factors. Like, is it going to work out? Is it worth it? Is the process going to give back my investment soon? Or questions like that. So, from a perspective of overthinking and worrying, you go to a perspective of being grounded, secure, and having your own rhythm in your life, which will allow you to focus more on building yourself, on connecting to a higher energy, higher frequency, and believing that everything you want will find you or is already on its way to you. So that was the gist of the discussion last time. Thank you, Miss Adeli.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I wanna, before I continue, just wanna ask one question. Um, the the normal question of manifester is, how do you quantum leap if the 3D circumstances are showing you otherwise? Yeah, I want to know your answer to that before I continue.
So for me, that was also my problem. But I decided that I already know what this reality looks like. So
Mm-mm.
why not try to find out what's on the other side of the situation I'm in now?
Yes,
Because one thing I've always believed in is that r- uh from rock bottom the only way is up. But
yes,
I was not really sure what the up would look like. So- But
yes,
I was sure that this reality, the reality I had back then, was something I already had enough of. So I think that when a person has had enough, or when they say, I'm sick of this, despite what the 3D will show them, what contradictions they will see, they will quantum leap because that feeling alone of being fed up, and then you say, I am done with this, that's gonna trigger. That's the starting point you need. And then everything will follow.
yes.
Yeah.
That's so true. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. I
Yeah.
don't want to be here. Yeah, I have a reel like that also, that where I said, that's where you quantum leap, when you're like, I'm done with this, right? Oh my God. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. I love the way you answer. I put you on the spot there, but I just wanted to see how you respond. And yeah, we have the same breakthrough. Thank you, my
Thank
dear.
you, Miss
And later
Darlene.
on, anyone who's here, you can ask questions to me and Patty. We're here to answer your questions. All right, let me just recap also what I shared last time. And I also want to bring something new tonight. I also want to bring something about an ancient wisdom teaching that I want to bring tonight that I didn't really touch last time. We're going to do EFT, but and we're going to do the sacred decrees also. But I want to bring something that have sh- that has shaped my life and have been shaping a lot of lives for thousands of years. Principles that I actually live by, and it's based on ancient wisdom tradition in Taoism, in Confucius teachings, also in Sanskrit teachings. And I just want to teach this again on how to master yourself and your life. So, first, I want to teach about self cultivation, mastering yourself before you ever, before you even master your circumstances. Like, tend your garden first, prepare your soil, and then everything else follows naturally. There is a teaching on Instagram about this, and I just want to share because I was like really fascinated by the teachings, and I super agree with the with these philosophies that I've been learning and learning again. Let me just check there. Yeah, so it says, one of the oldest Chinese beliefs is that the world cannot be changed by people who haven't first changed themselves. Self cultivation means treating your own character as your life's greatest project. So, cultivating yourself is really how you can bring harmony to the world. Creating peace in the world starts with creating peace within you. So, before you improve your circumstances, you improve yourself first. Next, knowledge becomes real wisdom only through action. I have been well educated my whole life. I studied in Philippine Science High School. You know, that's like the number one high school in the Philippines. We were we were given allowance, we were given salaries to be able to study. I studied in Ateneo. I had like 3 degrees, management of applied chemistry, master of arts in education, juris doctor in law. I have so many degrees, but then they're just knowledge. It's like academics, knowledge, but knowledge is not true knowledge. True knowledge is real wisdom, and knowledge only becomes real wisdom only through action, inspired action. When you apply the knowledge, it becomes wisdom. Knowledge is immaterial. It doesn't matter. How many lessons I've learned, it didn't really matter in my life when I don't have that emotional mastery. And you can understand every single teaching in the world in your mind, but still nothing will shift until you actually live it. Knowledge without action is just like a a wrapped gift that you have not fully opened yet. So it's like just like decoration, you know? You gotta live it. And how do you live it? Through your decisions. And I've said this over and over again, decisions are portals. So if you're struggling, for example, me, I'm longing for someone, and then um the old version of me would chase. But then now I'm not making decisions that are not in alignment with the new identity that I am embodying. So that's how you change. That's how you turn knowledge into real wisdom. Understanding alone changes nothing. Number 3, discipline and solitude reveals your true character. That's why even my clients that I have been coaching and mentoring, I encourage you to pray. I encourage you to talk to yourself. Like if there's a question, I want you to let me know what your higher self will tell you, and then I will affirm it with oracle guidance and everything. But more than talking to me, I would love for you to talk to your inner being the most. I'm here to guide you, hold your hand, but it's really God who's your partner. And I am a channel of God, like just like how you are. And I mean, it's really difficult to see the whole picture when you are in the frame. That's why you need me as your coach. And that's why other people, your promised people, will need you as their coach. But you gotta really have that discipline when nobody else is watching. Not the affirmations you say out loud in a room full of people or witnesses, but the ones you whisper to yourself alone at midnight when you're crying, when no one is checking, in the moments nobody's watching. Next. I was just guided to add this, and then I'll do my recap, my review. These new teachings, I'm just guided to teach you all of this tonight. So fourth, these are 8 timeless wisdom that I want to share. Fourth is preparation. Patient preparation precedes visible breakthrough. I've told you over and over again the story of the bamboo. Like it doesn't grow from year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, and then year 5, it grows to up to 90 feet. Breakthroughs which look sudden from the outside were almost always years in the making. Underneath the surface, bamboo species barely grow at all for the first several years because they're building a strong root. They're anchoring deep into the ground, an enormous, strong root system underground. And then they shoot upward to up to 90 feet in a matter of weeks once that foundation is finally ready. And 6 is constancy builds lasting success. 5 is consistency overcomes even the biggest obstacles. So consistency. That's why I'm here giving you positive reinforcements. I've been doing this for several years. So I was inconsistent from 2012 to 2019. I was wishy-washy. I didn't know if this is really my path. And then from 2019 onwards, that's when I became really, really, really consistent with my living in alignment with my soul purpose, with my calling. I'm receiving a message from Denise. Ooh. Oh, she just finished a yoga class. I'm so happy. Denise is one of my one-on-one, my private clients. We have one-on-one sessions and we meet regularly. And the goal, the dream is to shift from the corporate job to being a yoga facilitator. And now I'm so happy that she's getting yoga classes here and there and everywhere. You gotta keep believing that it's possible. And consistency, like consistency in practicing, consistency in posting, in sharing, in offering, in your belief system, in your affirmations, your um showing up, consistency in showing up in small daily actions. Consistency in small daily actions overcome even the biggest obstacles. So this is the law of compounding. Small daily actions compounded through devotion, through consistency. 6, constancy builds lasting success. So it's very, 5 and 6 are very much related. Lasting success is built long after the initial motivation has worn off. In Tagalog, in the Philippines, there's a term called ningas kugon, which means you're just on fire when you're beginning a project and then later on you wear off. So constancy means on the days showing up feels boring instead of exciting, you still show up. You still have that relentless power and energy, even though sometimes you're tired. But you keep the promise to yourself, right? You keep the promise to yourself, and that strengthens your identity. But when you break the promise to yourself, it weakens your identity. And this happens to me over and over again, like with my students before. I would cancel sessions because I'm scared that I won't be able to say the perfect words. But now I just show up knowing and believing that the divine will give me the message to channel for the day. So even when you're tired, you're bored, you're unmotivated, when you're not feeling so well, there's Mercury retrograde, you still show up. You still create greatness. You channel the energy the universe will give you for the day. And you come from personal power instead of circumstantial power. Instead of being a victim to, you know, astrology or circumstances. I do believe in astrology, but I had to release that grip to the rules and come from the personal power that I'm the power of the sun, the moon, the stars, the heavens, the oceans, the waters, the trees, the birds, the bees, the fire, and of life itself. So you're more powerful than any other rule outside that the outside matrix implants on you. Yeah. So 7th, like even though I have my period today, for example, I still show up. Before, when I have my period, I feel like I can I can use that as an excuse. Yeah. So now I show up even though I'm not as excited or I'm not as motivated. I connect with my angels and they support me. Like right now, my angels are supporting me right now. Even though I was crying last night, I'm here once again, bubbly and activated, right? And then endurance. So 7th is endurance, the willingness to carry discomfort, the willingness to delay gratification and stay committed to your purpose, even when the reward is nowhere in sight yet. You just remain relentless. And you know, with absolute faith and certainty that it is yours, it is done. And you have that, and the topic of our monthly community coaching call, you have that burning desire and you're allowed to desire it with all your heart. But then again, you're okay to live without it. right? That's endurance. And this means remaining patient and faithful and certain during times of uncertainty or times of doubt. You remain faithful nevertheless. So stillness creates clarity. That's 8. A calm mind sees opportunities that an anxious mind will always miss completely. And think of water. When it is disturbed, you cannot see your own reflection. But when it settles into stillness, you can see your reflection again. So allow stillness to heal and reveal. Actually, stillness creates clarity. That's why I bought this ritual of Jing. Jing is the Chinese word for stillness, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, correct. So these are ancient philosophies that I just wanna I was just guided like right just today to share with you guys. And again, allow stillness to heal and reveal. All right. So I just wanna share the recap of the teachings last time. I ask you also to do the sacred release ritual. So right at the top, my first half of 2026, and then you let it pour raw and real, what grew, what did not grow, what arrived, what does not arrive yet, what you're proud of that no one else knows, and find the oldest belief running the gap, and then underline it, and then say, this has been my story. I honor every part of it. I thank her, him, and I lovingly release it now with full permission to heal. I'm ready to receive what is really truly meant for me. So be it. And so it is. Let us recite this all together. You can touch your heart, or one hand in your heart, the other one in your belly. And think about your um, first half of 2026. By the way, this is just a recap. We did this already last um, first week of, or what is second week of we did the activation, the live masterclass on July 8th. So we did this already. But if you have not yet done this ritual, please do so tonight. And let's just think about your first half of 2026, and then let's release this so that you know with absolute faith and certainty that you're ready to quantum leap. So this has been my story. I honor every part of it. I thank her, and I lovingly release it now with full permission to heal. I'm ready to receive what is really, truly meant for me. So be it, and so it is. One more time. Una vez más. This has been my story. I honor every part of it. I thank her, and I lovingly release it now with full permission to heal. I'm ready to receive what is really truly meant for me. So be it, and so it is. And so if you completed this sacred release ritual earlier, tonight you can deepen it. And again, if you have not yet done it, tonight is your moment. And read back whatever you wrote, and then you can burn it, you can tear it, or just lovingly release it to the universe. Okay? So now we're gonna do the EFT tapping. EFT tapping. By the way, if you have questions, let me know. Last time we expanded and discussed on the mindset, manifestation, and magnetism steps. Calling in your highest vision, expanding your energetic capacity to receive, overcoming fears, blocks, and resistance, activating the God state, and accelerating the manifestation, training your upgraded frequency daily, gently, consistently, the same way you would train any muscle. And so EFT is perfect for training your muscle. It stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. I know you know this already. I've been teaching this for a long time by now. Sometimes it's just called tapping. It works by gently tapping on specific meridian points on the face, the hands, the upper body, the same energy points used in acupuncture, while you speak a truth out loud at the same time. And this combination sends a calming signal directly to the amygdala, the brain's fear center, essentially telling your nervous system that it is safe now, even while you're naming something difficult or when you're going through a difficult period in your life. And this is different from simply thinking positive or trying to talk to yourself out of a feeling, because it asks you to name the old pattern or whatever you're undergoing, whatever you're processing, honestly, with self-awareness. And it allows you to let your body actually process and release the emotional charge underneath. And it allows you to release that emotional charge the same way your body processing anything else, the same way your body processes anything else it needs to move through and complete. And this is why EFT often creates a shift, a lightness, and it becomes easier. You combine pure mindset work with power of words and with somatic practice or tapping when you anchor it permanently into your body. So how do you do this? Whenever an old pattern resurface, you can do this. Not just during our live sessions, but anytime you feel like there's an old pattern, you can use it to calm your nervous system. So we have different points: karate chop, outer edge of the hand. This is a shortcut, just the outer edge, the easiest shortcut right now. And top of head, then tap, inner eyebrow, outer eye, under the nose, chin, collarbone, and under the arm, underarm. In Filipino, it's called kilikili, underarm. So you set up. Yeah, let's use our karate chop. Even though I feel this old pattern rising again, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I'm doing the best I can and I'm ready to leave. So whatever that old pattern is, like, even though I feel this old pattern of chasing rising again, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I'm doing the best I can and I'm ready to leave. Even though I feel this old pattern rising again, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I'm doing the best I can and I'm ready to leave. And you can continue tapping your points, any points that you want, or you can just simply touch your heart. So whatever feels right for you. Or you can, so there are no rules as long as you did the setup. Um, but I'm feeling guided for us to tap the top of our head. Yeah. So acknowledge I'm still here, still choosing, still showing up. I'm still here, still choosing, still showing up. Still here, still choosing, still showing up. You can tap your inner eyebrow. I release this pattern. It no longer has power over me. Outer eye, I am the one who changes the trajectory. Under eye, I'm safe. My identity has already shifted. Under the nose, I no longer have to earn what is already mine. I let this in all the way. Chin, I'm open, willing, and available to receive infinite, unlimited blessings now. Collarbone, I receive joyfully, freely, with ease and grace now. Let's repeat that again. All the receive words, I no longer have to earn. Let's tap those words in the underarm. I no longer have to earn what is already mine. I let this in all the way. I am open, willing, and available to receive infinite, unlimited blessings now. I receive joyfully, freely, with ease and grace now. So, I have been taught EFT by several teachers, and there's a shortcut. The shortcut is just to use your karate chop, but I like tapping several parts of my body, and you can even tap the center of your chest, your even under your breast, right? Yeah, but these are the main tapping points for now. And again, there are no rules as long as you allow energy to flow and tap the parts of your body that feels good for you or that is calling for you to tap. And yeah, these are some of the words that you can affirm, but feel free to affirm other affirmations like um you can say, I'm whole and complete, I'm more than enough. I'm whole and complete, I'm more than enough. You can tap your chin or your collarbone or underarm or the karate chop. I'm whole and complete, I'm more than enough. I'm whole and complete, I'm more than enough. But just remember the tapping points. You can also say, I'm open, I'm grounded, I'm safe to receive everything that is truly mine. Yeah. And I have shared before also some tools. So Mula Bandha and Gyan Mudra. Mula Bandha is a yoga practice wherein you engage your pelvic floor or anal sphincter, and then you hold 7 counts and then release for another 7 counts. Release everything from the first half of 2026. So it's a practice that we do in Tantra yoga. So basically you just sit with both feet flat on the floor. You can use your the inner side of your elbow to lock your knees like this, like this. Yeah, and then just breathe and contract that anal sphincter or anal hole for 7 seconds, 7 to 10 seconds, and then you release. And then for 7 again, and then you release. Like you do that for 3 minutes. That's a practice that we do in Mula Bandha. It really strengthens your root, your anchor, and your manifesting powers. And Gyan Mudra, we all know this, open receiving, both hands on your thighs, palms facing up. Touch the tip of your index finger to the tip of your thumb, and palms fully open towards the sky. And close your eyes and breathe slowly. So this is a tool, it's a practice that you can do to remain open and grounded at the same time. I'm safe to receive everything that is mine. All right. I'm just looking at someone is messaging me. Okay. Yes. So if you have questions, let me know. We have what time did we start? We have 1 hour more for your questions. Just type in the chat anytime you have questions. Hold on, someone is messaging me. Okay. So now your sacred decrees. Let us all say these words again, all together now. I want you to touch your heart, or one hand on your heart, the other one in your belly, and allow yourself to receive golden healing light as you vibrate these words. Dices et abundans ubique. I speak and there's abundance everywhere. Omnia possibilia sunt credenti. All things are possible to the one who believes. The vortex is not a place I go to. The vortex is who I am. Also, Lakshmi mantra, Om Shri Mahalakshmi Namaha. I honor the infinite abundance of the divine within me. Om Gam Ganapataya Namaha. All obstacles on my path are dissolved now. So on the inhale and hum on the exhale. I am that, I am the source. Aham Brahmasmi, I'm the infinite, I'm complete, I'm whole. Satchit Ananda, truth, consciousness, bliss. This is my true nature. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, peace in my body, peace in my mind, peace in my spirit. And more affirmations to carry through the months and beyond. The vortex is not a place I go to. The vortex is who I am. I'm expansive everywhere. I'm magnetic everywhere. I manifest powerfully everywhere. Every day I become more free. I receive with ease. I give from overflow. Abundance is not something I chase. It is something I become. And I want to, last time I sang my self-worth song to you guys, I want to teach you again how to sing it together. So I'm going to sing it once and then let's sing it all together. Okay? Again. I'll do it first and then we'll do it all together. I am worthy. I deserve the very best. I am whole and complete. I am more than enough. I am happy. I deserve joy and bliss. I'm harmonious and healthy. I am love. I'm love. I'm love. All right, let us sing the song all together again. 1, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm worthy. I deserve the very best. I am whole and complete. I am more than enough. I'm happy. I deserve joy and bliss. I'm harmonious and healthy. I am love. I'm love. I'm love. And with your hand on your heart, or one hand on your heart, the other one in your belly, just wanna give you this closing blessing to everyone who are here in this circle. Just want you to close your eyes. You don't need to do anything but just to allow yourself to relax and receive. May everything that is ready to release from the first half of this year leave your body and spirit gently and completely. May your sleep be deep and healing and full of pure love frequency. May you wake up ready to receive everything that your soul is calling for and everything that is really truly meant for you. May your field be so open, so clear, and so receptive that the shift happens easily, naturally, and permanently. You're loved, you're seen, you're worthy of every single thing you have been calling in. So we're sending you so much love. And if you have any questions, let me know. Bea says, love that. Thank you for being here, my dear. Hardev, I'm always here for you, dear Aleli. All of you beautiful souls, thank you. Non-stop upgrades, yes. And I'm receiving some personal private messages. So feel free to message me also in private. Would like to ask if you have any questions, let me know. And we're opening the floor for questions today onwards. Hold on. Just checking the chat. Oh, there. I think that's good. Yes, yes, yes. So do you have any questions? Anything you want to share? Anything, any light bulb moment perhaps that you want to share to our group? Key takeaways. We did the journey for 8 days and more because we did the bonus call as well. So let me know if you have any concern. Oops, wait, sorry. Something's happening with my screen. Hold on. And I would love to present the journal therapy prompts, by the way. I'll give you time. I'll be playing music and also allowing you time to integrate everything that we've um, received from the universe. So if I were giving myself full permission right now, what would I claim for the months that follow? Where am I wanting something so much that the energy underneath the wanting is blocking it from arriving? What fear is underneath and whose voice is it really? What would the God state version of me say about the months that follow with full faith as if it were already done? If I could change one limiting belief at the root, the one that would reorganize everything else, what would it be? What would my higher self say to me right now about the gap between where I am and where I said I would be? And what is one thing I'm releasing from the first half of the year and one thing I'm calling in for the rest of the year? I would love that you to take your time. We have more like, wow, we ended really on time right now. I've shared a lot, but wow, amazing. And Patty has shared a lot. We collapsed time. This, we did collapse time. Amazing. So I want you to know that healing happens through just plugging yourself in this room, through the law of entrainment, through the principle of osmosis, through the words we exchange, through the energy that you bring into this container, and even the ones who are simply receiving right now. Entrainment is a real principle, like how pendulums will naturally swing in sync with each other. Um, or when two women who have different period cycles suddenly get their period at the same time. It's how frequency naturally begins to entrain those around you. And we get uplifted according to the highest frequency in the room, whether you consciously do anything or not. So, this is the principle of osmosis. You do not force the growth, you simply become close to something or someone already flourishing, to the high vibe souls, and proximity alone does part of the inner work. So, you do not have to perform or do anything drastic or big. Sometimes the deepest activation happens simply by listening, by plugging in, by being present in this field with all of us, letting the words and the feelings and the sensations and the divine guidance and the energy, the healing energy as I speak, as Patty speaks, move through you. All right. So you're already receiving and being activated just by listening. I know there's a lot happening right now. So I totally understand because I myself was crying last night for a long, 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 long time. And yeah, so I am figuring out my there, my Zoom there. Got it. And may we request for a lovely picture taking to those who are ready and willing and available. Patty, my love, would you like to turn on your... Hey, I love you, Bea. Oh, it's so beautiful. Yay, Hardem! Woo! We're in pink. Oh, yay! Wait, okay. There's something with my Zoom. Wait, hold on. There. Perfect. Smile. One more. Wait. Hold on. One, two, three. Smile. One more. You can also take a picture. Healing light. Smile. I'll remove this. Perfect. All right. So, any questions for Patty and I? Anything you wanna ask? Thank you for your light. We ended soon. This is the first time ever that I ended super early. We collapse time. This is collapsing time at its finest. Like I always extend, right? It's amazing. I can give you a meditation if you want, or I mean, we have the community coaching call. I mean, the Goddess Oracle guidance next week, so we can also do the meditation there. Or I can continue to just share divine wisdom, or you can also share your key takeaways, insights in the chat. Um, and then I will ask you, Patty, for your closing words. Because no one's asking questions, which is always what happens. Like, you ask me questions and give me your insights after the call, which is amazing because you take time to process it. So, um, you feel free to share your insights, key takeaways, your insights. We have 30 minutes, 35 minutes left. And I can also be sharing the norm, the usual themes, the usual themes that we encounter in moments like this, um, in coaching calls like this. So I will be presenting that. Hold on. I think it's best. Oh, there's a question. Yay! I'm curious about the osmosis. Oh, yay! I love it. Because it's a download that I had that I was like, why? How did I change? How did I shift so much? It's when I plugged myself in high level masterminds with my international coaches. Because, of course, I'm from the Philippines and I just really know, um, our hourly firefighting sessions. I didn't know that I can develop my own signature coaching program and mastermind. So when I started experiencing it myself and knowing what's possible, now I'm teaching what's possible. I I believe your energy will really be um deeply be affected by the people you connect with. And yeah, I really believe this. I feel like this is something that um is very, very true in healing. Like if you're surrounded by drug addicts, for example, you're living with drug addicts your whole life. Of course, you'll end up to be one, most probably, unless you remove yourself from the situation. And the principle of osmosis, just to let you know the meaning of it, osmosis is when something, the scientific definition of the principle of osmosis is when something naturally moves from a place of higher concentration to a place of lower concentration. I think I have a slide on that. I think I have. Let me see. Mm, no, I don't have. But I discussed it in another masterclass about how um you naturally move from a place of higher concentration to a place of lower concentration until things reach balance. And spiritually, it works the same way. You know, I just wanna, without the use of slides, I just wanna discuss that. Spiritually, it works the same way. When you're surrounded by high vibration, when you're surrounded by faith, by abundance mindset, when you're surrounded by people who constantly recalibrates back to light, when you're surrounded by expansive beings, that energy, that frequency naturally moves, naturally rubs into you simply through proximity. And you don't have to force it. You just have to stay close to these like-hearted high vibe souls. You just gotta plug in highest consciousness with positive reinforcements consistently. And that is how I shifted, and you will see the evidence as you go along. That's how, when you have a coach, you have a mentor who has done the work, you naturally expand and you naturally upgrade. You naturally experience all the shifts that, and the learnings and the lessons that your coach or mentor have experienced for themselves. I myself have my own manifesting coach. And so I know how it feels to be upgraded and shifted. And that's what I do also in my containers. I encode that in that you grow with me, we grow and evolve with each other. And that's why, if you can see in our circle, we're part of the same soul family. You know, if there's an energy that is not aligned, it just naturally dissipates. So yeah, I just wanna instill that in every one of you, that the principle of osmosis and the law of entrainment. The law of entrainment is how crystals work. Your energy is entraining with everyone else's energy. We get uplifted by the highest frequency in the room. And just by being here, that energy starts to rub on you. I have students who, during my class, would create, you know, they just allow me to run in the background. They create, or when they sleep, so that when they sleep, um, the teachings would be instilled in their subconscious mind. And when they wake up, they experience a new level of upgrades. Thank you, my dear. I have experienced this and I resonate. Yes, I am sure. And I know for sure, Bea, the ones who are in your vicinity, the ones who are around you, the ones who you bless, the souls who you touch, are also uplifted by your beautiful, loving, magnetic, gorgeous presence, loving presence. And I want you to take this energy with you, that everything you touch turns into gold. Everyone feels the warmth just by being with you, just by connecting with you. And that's how, as a coach, as a healer, as a natural healer, that's priceless. You know, like how you go to a doctor and then the doctor will prescribe the medicine, and then the medicine will make the sick person better, right? But you are the medicine. You are the medicine. Your presence, your light, your wisdom, your words, your energy, you are the medicine when you are a natural energy healer. Yes. So yeah, if you have other questions, please share. I'm gonna be sharing some questions that um usually come up in coaching calls like this. By the way, I shared this presentation slides in our WhatsApp group chat. If you want to copy, let me know. The main point, the main juice of our teachings is the God state, that new highest self identity, that your new default is the God state, who knows with absolute faith and certainty that you're whole and complete and you're the creator of your reality. Yes. So, okay, I shared my slides on osmosis. It is here. Because I have so many calls and presentation. Yeah, it's here. I shared the law of entrainment and the principle of osmosis in this presentation. The live welcome call of the Soulful CEO VIP Mastermind third batch. So energy moves from high concentration to low concentration until balance is reached. Stay close to like-hearted high vibe souls and plug into highest consciousness. That's it. That's all you have to do. And you will be activated. Always. Like if you are the poorest in your crowd, you're surrounded by wealthier people than you, then that's great. That's actually great. I don't want to say poor. If you're the least, apologies, cancel, delete, erase. When you are the least wealthy, yes, that's better. When you're the least wealthy in your group of friends, that's the best room where you're at. But if you're the wealthiest, you're the brightest, then you gotta, that's good because of course you're gonna guide that your apprentices, your students, your mentees to be as wealthy as you, but you gotta plug yourself in other rooms wherein you're not the wealthiest, the brightest. Yeah. All right. So that is the way to go. I will be answering these questions, but please drop your questions in the chat. You know, your question is someone else's question too, so ask it and it blesses the whole room. So feel free to share. First, how do I stop comparing myself to where I thought I would be? Okay. So first, we've already established that um the the strongest enemy for your growth, or the number one reason why you will not grow and evolve and expand, is comparison. Like that's the number one thief of your growth and evolution, comparison with others. So the only way you will grow is to compare with yourself. Compare with yourself, um, and work on yourself. Focus on yourself. So now, how do you close that gap, right? Because you already know, like you compare from where you used to be and celebrate where you're now, celebrate all that you've accomplished. But then there's a danger of comparing yourself and pressuring yourself that, oh my God, I'm behind, I'm not yet where I want to be. You shift that into, what if this gap or delay is a redirection or a time for you to prepare? And what if being exactly where you are right now is the precise moment or the precise preparation or the divine timing, perfect divine timing for everything that comes next. And if you just relax in this moment, what would it mean for your next steps if you choose to believe that you're exactly here at the right time? And you're safe, and this moment in your life is exactly where you're supposed to be. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. You know that song. Gotta let the light shine on me. Now I found who I am. There's no way to let it in. No more hiding who I wanna be. This is me. Yeah, so I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. Gonna let the light shine on me. So that's the mantra. You're exactly where you're supposed to be now. I am reading the chat. Ooh, love this. Bea, thank you, Coach Lely. I love it. Whenever you coach, call me coach. I'm so honored. I'm so honored. I'm so kilig. Kilig. To those who don't know Tagalog, kilig is feeling giddy, like feeling of excitement and joy, whatever. I realized that I mentor and coach fellow beautiful souls and goddesses. I'm just so amazed. And I'm not even doing any ads yet. And I'm sure I'm soon gonna do it on Instagram, Meta, and all of that. I'm soon gonna do that. But it's like I'm just meeting beautiful souls, earth angels along the way. And I just know that I'm the perfect coach for you, and that you're also my teacher in life. We're all teachers and students of each other. Hi, Dev. I want to share I had a call from someone who I crossed path in 2021. She reached out to me yesterday saying she wants to do healing, but she can't afford right now because of the amount that I'm charging. Oh, I love it that you raised your abundance energy exchange, Hardev. I'm so proud of you. I'm super proud of you. So she needs to save up for 2 months. She doesn't earn much and she has suicidal thoughts. I paused and asked my higher self, what should I do? As I got the answer to meet her and help her in coaching with her mindset. So, you know me, right? Is this a question or a statement or a sharing? So I paused and asked my higher self if I can channel messages for you. I also meet people like that along the way. Flexible, extended installment plans. Keep that abundance exchange and then make it flexible, extend it. Like, for example, she can give you a goodwill, any amount of goodwill, but then she will commit. I mean, you know how it goes because it happened to you and me, right? First, you gave a deposit, a goodwill, and then there will be a promise agreement that maybe you'll be helping her in a month or 2 months or 3 months. Like in my coaching program, it's 3 months intensive and then lifetime group coaching, right? So with her, you can ask for any amount of deposit, any amount of value that feels good. And then you can talk about the flexible installment investment plan. Some of my teachers would never recommend that. I had a teacher who specifically told me to say no to that, that should only be painful because some people will default, some people would stop paying, blah blah blah. But which, yes, it can happen. But honestly, you will always be provided for. I know it from experience that some people may be delayed in payments, but then they will pay eventually. They will honor it. Or if they don't, then karma works. You know, karma, if they don't honor it, then the investment that are due to them will also not be given to them. That's how karma works. You know, that's how um energy works. But I also know that if, for example, if someone has a promise agreement with me and then she ended up not paying, I know that I will be receiving that abundance in other ways and forms. I know that. I like, you just know with absolute faith and certainty that it will come to you in whatever ways and forms. And abundance comes in so many ways. Abundance comes in so many forms from all sources, from all directions. on a continuous basis. That's a mantra that I always um, instill in our one-on-one activation and in our Soulful CEO VIP mastermind, right? Money comes to me from all directions and all sources in increasing amounts and growing quantities on a continuous basis. And it's not just money, joy, happiness, value, resources. Abundance comes through money, abundance comes through massive discounts. Like, oh my God, I am in a beautiful, if I could just show you my room. I decided to be in a hotel room just because I can, because I was looking at the rates and it's so freaking affordable right now. You wouldn't believe it if you want to travel to Dubai. It's so affordable and it's like 5-star class hotel. And I'm just getting this for like 100 dirham. Um, See, I'm very, very transparent. I'm that kind of coach. I'm very honest to a fault. No, not to a fault. Cancel, delete, erase. I'm very honest, and that's amazing. That's my gift. So it's like my room right now is just $36. I can't believe this. It's $36. 133 dirham. It's so affordable and it's like one bedroom and I have a bathtub and it's 5-star and it's overlooking marina. That's abundance. Normally, this room will cost 5 times. And for me, this is a gift, it's an abundance coming from the universe. I'm enjoying my life. My son and I are enjoying our life in Dubai Marina, the richest place in Dubai right now. Because my home is actually in Sharjah. Sharjah is like 1 hour, 30 minutes to 1 hour, depending on the traffic, away from Dubai. And so um what I'm saying is it's rural and I love it. It's quiet, it's by the beach. But now we just want to experience Dubai at its finest because it's quiet here right now. I don't like actually noisy Dubai, but now it's very quiet. It's very peaceful because of, the recent happenings. And um yeah, abundance comes in so many ways and forms. So it's not just money. Yes. I totally agree. The universe always provides for us my new mindset too these days moving forward. So I hope that you talk again to your client and then have a promise agreement. That's very important. Be open to flexible installment. That's my advice. That's my insight. That's my opinion. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because some coaches would tell you otherwise. I have a coach before who told me, no, 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 because I do like extended installment payment because my coaching, I started with 500, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 per thousand. Now it's 5,000. As I grow and evolve and and gather more divine downloads and wisdom, of course, you raise your abundance exchange. But you can also give discounts if you feel good about it. You can give 10%, 20%, even 50% off. You can give. But as you are guided, and what can be the other 50%? Maybe she can give you a really amazing video testimonial, like how I give you free one-on-one session, complimentary one-on-one session in exchange for the written and video testimonial for my loyal and private clients. I add more sessions if you give me video testimonial, right? So yeah, abundance comes in so many ways and forms. Totally agree. The universe always provides for us many mindset to these days moving forward. Mm. Thank you, my love. Thank you, Coach Hardem. All right. There are other common questions here, and I want to end with one, and then I'm gonna close with Pappy's last words. Um, I have a lot of common questions here, but let's address, because last time we addressed neediness. That was the topic for our monthly community coaching call. So if you missed that, please watch it. It's so golden. Now, doubt. Okay, doubt. I want to address that. What if you have doubt, skepticism? I want you to know that beliefs can change. And you do not need to eliminate the doubt right away. You just need to give the new belief more emotional charge than the old one. And again, decisions are portals. So just decide according to your highest, fullest self, according to love and not from fear. Just make that decisions every single day and you'll build that muscle. And EFT, we have that, the energy healing, the activation sessions that we do in our weekly masterminds and in our monthly community coaching calls. Those are positive reinforcements to help you instill and upgrade and maintain this new frequency permanently when you always plug yourself into these activations. And the SATs practice that I shared, state akin to sleep, that will increase the charge on the new belief system. You just got to reduce the charge on the old belief and increase the emotional charge and the power on the new belief system. So journaling, that's why we do the journal therapy prompts. The I am daily statements that I shared, the daily mantra that I shared with you. If you still have not done your affirmations and scripting, daily scripting, it's time to start. Like, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm earning 10K USD plus months. And I'm in a loving, committed relationship. So I made it 20K because I already reached 10K. So I made it 20K with my divine life soulmate. I don't know if you see, but it was 10 and then it became 20. Yeah, it's and then now I'm gonna make it 50, 55. So just go beyond the vision beyond the vision. I am in a loving, committed relationship with my divine life soulmate who loves me dearly. And in return, I intend to show up with pure, unconditional love, faithfully and consistently, and provide huge value and good, beautiful energy. I'm charming and charismatic with positive, warm, loving, angelic aura, magnetic, majestic, and enchanting like a fairy goddess, soulful siren. I exude natural Mother Earth healing and cleansing energies, and my breathtaking smile is contagious and addicting. I'm sweet and adorable, and I'm always giving off peaceful, joyful, and trustworthy vibes. I'm loyal and faithful, forgiving and understanding, trusting and trustworthy, and committed to my loving partner and all my ideal, perfect for me, dreamy, soul-aligned students. Money comes to me in increasing quantities and growing amounts from multiple sources and from various funds and all directions on a continuous basis. I breathe in wealth and wealth surrounds me. I allow and attract miracles to show up into my life. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm blessed with a clear mind, open heart, and loving spirit. I'm peaceful, relaxed, calm, and blissful. I'm created in God's highest energy. I'm the best, fullest, and highest version of myself. I am highly equipped, empowered, mesmerizing, anointed, approved, and accepted. I'm worthy and deserving of the very best. I deserve the highest, greatest, and best. I flow with life easily with love, grace, and joy. I'm valued and highly appreciated by my promised people. I'm highly valuable, and my soulmate clients, students, sisters, brothers, partners, collaborators, investors, supporters, sponsors, and friends recognize and appreciate my high value, the massive impact, and the beautiful, fresh, awakening, enlightening, lovely, joyful energy I give. I allow myself to receive the overflow of abundance exchange from my light work in this lifetime and in previous lifetimes. I'm prosperous, abundant, healthy, and wealthy. I'm whole and complete. I'm balanced, and I'm in harmony with everything. I always experience magical experiences and synchronicity. I'm multi-talented and gifted with unique divine soul gifts of wisdom, communication, truth, power, kindness, compassion, love, light, and healing. I'm creative, passionate, brilliant, competent, secure, determined, prepared, disciplined, and focused. I forgive myself and others with love in my heart. I'm forgiven, inspired, motivated, powerful, and free. So I have a lot, like, I journaled a lot, and I would love for you to do the same. And yeah, so we have another coaching call. We have the weekly mastermind happening every Friday. And then we have the 8-8 portal happening, More Love, More Money, another 8-day healing and manifestation journey for the Lions Gate in loving collaboration with Patty and myself once again. And next week, please, everyone, you're all members of Empowered Women's Club. So lifetime, when you register, it's lifetime membership. Every last Wednesday of the month, we have Goddess Oracle Guidance and Magnetizing Masterclass, where you can ask me any questions and then I'll pull channel divine guidance messages, personal messages for you to ask me any questions. And then we will also be channeling divine downloads on magnetism. As always, my favorite topic, mindset, manifestation, and magnetism. And to those enrolled in mindset, manifestation, and magnetism mastery, we have modules 7. Yeah, module 7 happening every last Monday of the month. So that would be July. Uh, hold on. 27. Yeah. So we're meeting this Friday, to those who are enrolled, this Friday, and then Monday, and then Wednesday, and then Friday again. All right. So, Patty, would you like to close this with your last words? Teachings, download. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you to all my soul sisters who joined us tonight. And moving forward, I believe that the first half of 2026 was really focused on clearing. So I think all of us went into this new year very excited because it was the year of the fire horse. That was what everyone was saying. But we forgot that fire burns.
Mm.
So if we want to banish, if we're doing clearing work, we would most likely use fire to remove, to cleanse. And I think that's what the first half of the year stood for cleaning out old structures, belief systems, attachments that still kept us in our old identity. And I hope that moving forward, we'll understand that where we are now is just the launch pad to the next version that is waiting, to the next version that is waiting, to the next version that is waiting until we reach the highest, fullest version of ourselves. So there are so many possibilities, and all we need to do is walk into the decision, walk into the identity. So it's available at any time, but it will go back to the choice, the decision that we make, to when we say, I am this or that, wholeheartedly and with strong commitment, with belief in ourselves. So, uh, that's I believe that's gonna be our focus for the second half, refining everything that we've learned after we've removed the attachments and we've made peace. We've integrated the wounds that have always bled, no matter how much we tried to say that, oh, I'm not triggered by this anymore. But, you know, there are still times that it does make us react. But this time, we know better, and we have reached the point where we know we are not our past, we are not our wounds, but we are the choices that we will make and we will keep on making from this day forward. So thank you. And any of my sisters, you're welcome to message me. B, I met her through Day and we've connected ever since. Aliyah, Taz, Taz joined my Pay What Feels Good Manifestation Masterclass. Thank you so much. Hardev, Akshata, thank you for always making time to join Miss Adeli and I. This coming August 1st, in case you know a beginner in manifesting, I'll be holding another Pay What Feels Good affirmations writing masterclass. Because I've noticed that on threads, I'm very active on threads. I've noticed many people complaining that they don't get what they're manifesting, or they notice that their friend or somebody they dislike is getting what they're manifesting, and that alone tells me where they're going wrong, but I don't want to be all over their comment section lecturing them because that's their journey. So I'm opening this class in hopes that they will attend, and if you know some friends or loved ones that they will attend, because when you want something, there's a lot of factors to take into consideration. So it's not only your energy, but also, does your past still bleed into your present? Because if there's bleeding, or if it's still creeping into your present, it really will not land. We all know that. So the inner work counts. And then affirmations. What do affirmations do? It provides us the safety structure to reassure our nervous system that we're not doing something risky, that we actually know the direction that we're headed. So that's what I tell my friends who ask me about manifestation. It will take time before it becomes second nature to you. At first, it's gonna feel scary, then it's gonna feel delulu, then you're actually gonna get what you want, then you will believe. So it's a cycle, it's a phase. You go through several phases before you will be the powerful manifester that when you just speak, it happens. Because they think that's what it is. They speak in it to a degree, yes, but inner work, inner work, and then detachment, discipline, and divinity. So that's what I always tell them. So affirmations is just one of the three A's of manifestation. So thank you. And I hope to see you in the 8-8 portal with Miss Halal.
Oh, I love everything. I'm so proud of you. I love everything. I'm just so proud of you, Patty. I'm like, I remember our first call. I remember our first call. And then I'm looking at you now. I'm so proud of you. I'm just so proud of you. That's all I can say. And yeah, it's all upgrades after upgrades, expansion into an upgraded version of your story, and then another chapter and another book, another chapter. The idea is just to keep growing and evolving and until we become enlightened into our ascended master selves. And may we be growing and evolving together, journeying together. I'm so happy and honored to journey with you. Let's take another picture before we end.
Okay.
And yes, you can join us or you can send your emojis. Either way is perfect. Smile. One more. Ayan, Hardem is joining. Yay, beautiful. 1, 2, 3, smile. Wait, without this. Yay, perfect. All right, thank you for joining, and we have more coming. I'm so happy we ended on time. I'm so happy. Oh my god, this is so amazing. Patty, whenever I'm with you, we collapse time. I love it. So allow me to just bless you. Just close your eyes and touch your heart. One hand on your heart, the other one on your belly. May the sun bring you new energy by day. May the moon soften your story by night. May the rain wash away all your worries. May the breeze blow new strength into your being. And may you walk gently through the earth and know its beauty all the days of your life. May you always be happy, healthy, and harmonious. Let us bring our hands together in prayer and recite the firebreaker principles. Or you may just simply say yes after me. Just for today, I'm at peace. I trust. I'm grateful. I work joyfully. I'm loved. And with a smile on our faces, let's slowly and gently open our eyes. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Bea. Thank you, Hardev. Thank you, Aliyah. Thank you, Thaz. Thank you, Akshata. Of course, thank you so much, Patty. And to those who registered and were not able to join live, we'll send you a copy of the recording. Sending you so much love. Love and light.